Students, welcome to the subject Computer Fundamental. We are studying input output devices. At present, we have studied various input devices and now we are studying output devices. In the previous class, we have studied one output device that is called as monitor. And monitor along with the keyboard forms the visual display terminal or VDT. Today we shall study another output device called as printers. Point number 1. Printers are most popular hard copy output device used today. Students, in the previous class you have studied monitor. Monitor produces soft copy, okay, whereas printer and plotter produces hard copy. Now printers you are well aware with, you have seen, okay, wherever there is a computer there is a associated printer. These printers help you to take output on a paper format, and since it is permanent it is called as hard copy. Point number 2. Different types of printers are 1. Dot matrix printers, 2nd. Inkjet printers, 3rd. Drum printers, 4th. Laser printers, and 5th is chain or band printers. Okay, so there are various types of printers. Today we shall study the dot matrix printer. Point number 1. Dot matrix printers. This was the first printer that was available. Point number 1. Dot matrix printers are character printers that print one character at a time. They form, point number 2, they form characters and all kinds of images as pattern of dots. Students, you know there are many types of printers. Some print character at a time, some print line at a time, some print page at a time. So this dot matrix printer belongs to a type which prints one character at a time, and these characters are formed by the dots. Okay, so there is a matrix of dots and appropriate dots are chosen to form a character. I would like to remind you students here, you can imagine the matrix to be something like you have in your talents, that is you go in for rangoli and you form different shapes, different characters. Okay, you first have a matrix of dots and then you cover the appropriate dots to go in for particular character or particular figure. So same concept is adopted here. Point number 3. It has a print head that has set of pins and moves horizontally in both direction across the paper. Okay, so there is a print head, just like you have got in the typewriter there is head which hits the paper. Similarly, here is a print head that consists of matrix of pins, and this print head moves horizontally in the both direction, that is left to right and right to left. To print a character, the printers activate the appropriate set of pins. This was studied earlier. That is, to print a character, we choose, okay, those pins amongst the set of pins which will help us to form a character. So all these things you will see when you come to the lab. Okay, right now we are just going with the theoretical aspect in mind. I'll be sending PDF of this, okay, figure will study in the next diagram. So these are characters that can be printed by dot matrix printer, although they should have been in dotted form. Okay, so you can assume that these characters are in dotted form. So you find here characters from A to Z, okay, then 0 to 9, then some special characters are there. You can print even small case letters. Today's computer or printers are well advanced. So this dot matrix printer is an earlier printer which is very popular even today. Now this diagram shows you mechanism of how printing goes on. Okay, so here you find, okay, there is a print head, okay, which is associated with the pins. Okay, now this print head chooses appropriate set of pins which will help you to form a character. Now in this diagram you can see there is a inked ribbon, and below that ribbon there is a paper. So on one side of the inked ribbon there is a print head, and other side of the inked ribbon there is a paper. So this print head moves horizontally, left and right and left. So you can see here, okay, the first title you see here is that inked ribbon. Then second title you read is that paper below the ribbon. Then you read the title as print head pins, and then direction of movement of print head pins. And we have seen the directions in both the way. Okay, and also you can find here printed characters formed of dots of 5 into 7 matrix. Okay, so this print mechanism can be well understood by this diagram. Now we will go to next slide. This dot matrix printers, okay, since dots matrix printers produce printed output as pattern of dots, they can print any character, any shape or figure. Okay, students, you are given one example of rangoli, that is with the help of, if you go for a rangoli you can draw any figure. Okay, similar is the case here. Since you choose appropriate pins here to print a character, you can print any figure, any character or any shape. Point number 6. Dot matrix printers are impact printers because they print by hammering pins on an ink ribbon to leave impression on a paper. Hence, they can print multiple copies by using carbon paper. Students, you have seen typewriter, some of you have seen, I hope. Okay, in typewriter also you can come out with number of copies at one time. How that is possible? That is possible because of the carbon paper inserted between the original copy and the carbon copy. So same principle is adopted here. Point number 7. They are slow and have speed of 30 to 600 characters per second. Okay, so these are slow printers having a maximum speed of 600 characters per second. So point number 8. They are cheap in price and also operational cost is less. They are most suitable where multiple copies are required. Point number 10. The drawback is that they are slow and make noise. Students, you can find this dot matrix printer in the laboratories. Okay, but since in the electronic industry prices are falling down, okay, so even the advanced printers are available at lower cost. So this dot matrix printer has taken a back seat, and we have other printers just like inkjet printers, laser printers, okay, which are most suitable for the applications. Okay, today we will stop here, and in the next class we will take other types of printers. Okay, so please write down this in your note, draw the figure, okay, and study. If you got any doubt, you can give me a call. Thank you.